When do you turn to God? How long does it take once the problem arises before you turn to God? 2 Samuel chapter 4. In 2 Samuel chapter 4, Abner, the commander of the armies of most of Israel, has been killed. Now Ishbosheth is exposed. He's sleeping at noon, kind of a poor leader. He's sleeping without guards, and two soldiers of his show up and kill him. They stab him in the stomach and they cut his head off. They were loyal to power. When they thought he was powerful, they were loyal. But now they realize he's exposed. It might be that David's going to become king. Let's kill him and get rewarded. So they take his head to David and they say, hey, we just killed the king and we have this gift for you. Now, David wasn't grossed out by heads. He cut Goliath's head off. But he was grossed out by killing a righteous man and touching the king. He said, the guy that brought me Saul's jewelry, I had killed. And Saul had been pursuing me. This was a righteous king. You guys are dead. He has his young men kill these guys who murdered the king. And now the other tribes get together and say, Ishbosheth is dead, so let's make David king. And they make him king. He's 30 years old. He was 15 years old when he killed Goliath. 15 years of preparation waiting for this day. And he reigned for 40 years. There's always preparation involved in your life. God has that time of preparing you. It seems long, but it's short in comparison to what he has you do. It's sad that these tribes had to wait until there was no other choice before they chose David, God's anointed. But what is it in your life you trust in until it's taken away before you really trust in God? When the problem arises, how long does it take you to turn to God and say, God, I need you? We turn to our own wisdom, we turn to our own counselors, we turn to human understanding. So many other things we turn to. Make God first in your life, your first trust. Ishbosheth knew he was in trouble, and he was in trouble because man had made him king, not God. He knew that Abner was the one who made him king. And so as soon as Abner was dead, he was like, I'm probably dead too. And he was right. If you go to human wisdom to solve your problems, everything you're building your foundation on is built on human wisdom. But when you go to the Lord and you say, Lord, I'm giving this to you, what happens is you build your foundation on a life of faith. And that can't be shaken when human understanding is.